Well, we're here for day 2. Kevin's getting ready to hit the field. And this is a field I've been on before, so I'm quite excited. I did have really beautiful Roman artifact on this field and a couple nice Roman coins. We're all hoping for a better day today than yesterday. Weather's looking pretty good. There's probably going to be some rain about this afternoon, but it is a stubble field, but hopefully a little bit easier to dig. And well, let's stop talking and get started. Okay, well, we're on our first target of day 2, and it is a 55. Not a great signal, but diggable. And let's see what we have. It's over here somewhere. We're in the same general area where I found that beautiful Roman harness mounts. And, oh, look at this. First signal of the day, well, it's a button, I think. Yep, appears to be a button. Okay, we'll take it. It's a button, but it's a start. Target number 1, day 2. All right, we have an exciting signal here. So 7778. Real screamer right here. And this is roughly the area where I found that Roman artifact last year. So let's see, still in the hole. Okay, it's out. And it's still a loud screamer of a signal. And let's see what we have. Let's see, it's over here. I have a big piece of lead, and that's exactly what we have. A screamer of a piece of lead. 7778, almost circular. That was a screamer. Good sign that there's lead here. This is an old field. Other things have come up here, so it should be a good day to hunt. Well, first artifact of the day. It was coming up as a 5758 here. And it's really interesting. It almost looks like a leg with a shoe, but there's a little notch here. Real interesting thing. I have no idea what this could be. It's flat on the back. We'll have Steve take a look at it, but interesting artifact for day 2. First cool find of the day. And just steps away from where I found that cool artifact, I had a signal here. It's coming up as 85, 86, a loud signal. And I see it here. I haven't looked at it yet, but this could be a coin. It could be a Roman coin. It could be a button. It could be a washer. Just when you think you found something cool, you get a washer. All right, well, at least it's something. Better than nothing. Well, I just had a signal here. It was a 56, 57. Nice sounding signal. Just dug it and haven't even looked at it, but you can see it here in my hand. This is a Roman fibula for sure. Look at this. Really nice piece. It's just a fragment, but hey, we're going to take that Roman artifact here on day 2. Steve will be excited about that, as I am. And we'll put it here with the other. Have him take a look at both. This is the area where I found Roman, so it's definitely an area I'm going to concentrate on. Really nice 63 here. Let's see what we got. Still here in the hole. Still in the hole. Yeah, still there. Let's go take a look. Interesting. It's deep. Deeper than we've been getting. Get down to this next level. It is dry, dry, dry. Still down there. All right, we're gonna have to go in with the shovel, I think, and try to get down a little deeper. Trying to get under that spot. Okay. Still in the hole, and still a loud signal. Yeah, it's a nice bright signal, but still in the hole. Oh, there it is in my hand. And we have ourselves a coin. After all that work, we have ourselves a coin, and it looks to be a modern coin. Oh, can you believe it? 10p, a modern 10p. Ay, ay, ay. It's a loud signal, 63. But it's a coin. On to the next. All right, this was a nice 67, nice solid signal. Turned over the earth here. And let's see if we can find it together. Getting a lot of lead. Oh, what do we have here? Well, frankly, don't know. It's curved. It's got a straight edge here, a notch there. Well, might just be lead, but we'll have Steve take a look at that. And I just had a signal here. Here's the hole here. It wasn't very deep. Pulled the dirt out, and we have a coin here. This looks like a modern 20p. I'm seeing the sort of straight edges now around this coin and a bit of the incused area. This is a modern 20p. Damn it. So much for detecting around utility poles. And I just had a signal here. It was a 55. It's sort of a good signal, but and it's a hammered. I thought it was a Roman. This is a hammered silver coin, and it's a nice one. Let me see if I can get some water on it, and we will take a look. Looks like it's a short cross. It's a nice one. Very nice. Very nice. A little water on the back. A little water on the front. Try not to rub it too much here. Definitely hammered silver. Not sure who the roller is here. You can see the back. Okay, well, we're gonna spend a little time in this area, and it's one to show Steve. It's a good find. Finally, that's number 2 on the trip. 2 days in a row, so 1 a day average, which is really good. But it's early in the trip, and a lot more detecting to be done. Hopefully, some more interesting finds to come. Well, I just had a great signal here. It's coming up as a 63, 64, and just kneeled down to dig it, and I think we have a sunbather here. It could be a coin, or it could be a shotgun shell, it could be a button, but there's something right here. Let's take a look together. It's a button. Sunbathing button. Well, that's the name of the game around here today, because everything is shallow. If you have to dig for it, it's going to be junk. But a button's a button. On to the next. Well, it's raining here, and I think I'm the only one on the field. Everyone else is back at the van, but that's okay. I just had a silver 6-pence. It's a 20th century coin. It's milled, but it's nice. It's silver. I don't know the date yet, but I got it down this part of the field. I just had a really loud 92, 93 signal here. I've been digging it. It's a little off center, but there it is. Let's look at it together. It's a coin, and it's probably a big old greenie. Let's see, or it could be a button. No, it's a coin. Not really seeing much detail. There is detail here. There is a head looking to the right. Actually, I was gonna say is a Georgian, but this looks like to me a Roman coin. And say, does it have a a hole punched into the top of it? I don't know. Let's take a closer look at this. A little muddy out here, but hey, this is what it's all about, you know. You come out here to England, you spend a lot of money to be here. There's a little rain. I've detected in a lot worse conditions back in the States. So I'm just happy to be out in the field here doing this. And, you know, rain will stop. I'll dry off. The mud will dry off. And it's the way it will be. Daggone it, I'm not sure. Is it British or Roman? I don't want to rub it too hard. It actually looks like a Britannia on the back, a seated Britannia. Whoop, there you go. Looks like a seated Britannia. Now you can see her coming through. There's the head, the shoulders, seated here. So I think this is likely to be a Georgian copper, looking to the right. You can see a face there. So, hey, it's a coin. You know, what can I say? It's a coin. And there's the other ones in here. Here's the milled silver that I got just about 20 minutes ago. The rain was coming down quite hard, so I didn't film it at the time. But yeah, so 2 silvers and a big old greenie. This stuff here just takes a little while because the stubble and, you know, the ground is hard. But I have a hypothesis on this part of the field that there might have been a walking path, a footpath here through here at one point. And I'm picking up coins here right in the middle of the field where you wouldn't expect them. And I think that could be the case. I know that there's a church in the distance that way. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe at one time this was a walking path. But hey, who knows? Let's keep going. What did you find?
Bale seal.
Ah, so Kevin's got a bale seal over there. And I've got a really nice signal here. 89. Consistent 89 right here. Kevin's bringing me good luck. Just had a 50% silver coin. George the 6th, I think. Oh, there it is, right there on the top. You know this is gonna be good. There it is, big greenie. A greenie.
Hey, that's all right.
All right.
Who is?
Who is that? Who is that? It looks like a George. He's looking right. Who's that? George the first or third, right?
First or third, yep.
First or third. Probably the third. All right. 1700s. All right.
Hey, don't hug all the coins.
It's actually pretty nice. Good details on it. Yeah. Here's a look at it. You can see the head come through there. And inscriptions around the side. This will clean up nice. It's a decent coin. On the back will be Britannia. And again, it's got to be cleaned up. But there we got Georgie boy looking to the right. So what can I say about day 2? It was better than day 1. We also had a rainstorm around 1 o'clock, but it was a light rain, no lightning and thunder, so it didn't prevent me from staying in the field the entire time. There were 6 hammered silver coins found on the day. One person, Mike, found 3. It was a small spill. He found them pretty much in the same area. And then the remaining 3 silver coins were divided among 3 people. I had 1 and 2 other folks had a silver each. So a total of 6 today. Of the hammered type, there were also, I think, 3 milled silver coins, and I had 2 of those. So it was a pretty good day for me overall, though it was tough. The field was unforgiving with that hard concrete-like layer under about, after you get down to about 2 or 3 inches. The topsoil was a bit moist because we did have some rain yesterday and overnight. But once you got down past 3 inches, it was like trying to shovel in concrete. It was a bit challenging. Nonetheless, this was a good field. Last year, I had a really, really beautiful Roman artifact off this field and a couple of nice Roman coins. And I think all told today, we have 5 Roman coins off this field, including one that I had, which was probably of the 5, it was probably the worst condition one, but it was still a Roman bronze, and it's recognizable. Let's take a look at my best finds from day 2. Well, it was kind of a George day on day 2. This is a George the First copper coin, bronze coin, and so that's early 1700s. There's a George the Third. It was the last king of America, George the Third there, looking to the right. He ruled till 1820, from 1760 to 1820. And then there's a George the Fifth, silver 6p, and a George the Sixth, silver 6p. So it was definitely the day of the Georges on day 2. A couple of other interesting finds for day 2. This is a little button, but when it came out of the ground, just this edge was showing, and you can see the little shimmer there. I thought for sure I might have something shiny and gold, but wasn't to be. It's just a gold gilt button. But speaking of buttons, I also had this really wonderful silver button. You can see the shank here on the back. So this dates to the late 1700s, early 1800s, but look at the little edge work on this button. Really sweet thing. Nice button. It's not monogrammed or engraved in any way, but a really sweet silver button. Now, I had 3 bagged finds today. This is a 15th to 16th century leather mount. Really not much to it, to be honest, but you can see the attachment points at the bottom. And as I said, that dates the 15th to 16th century. Here's the Roman coin that I had. A bit grotty. It does need some cleanup work, which I won't do here, but when I get it back, I'll spend a little time on that and see if I can get any detail off of it whatsoever, but that will date to the 4th century AD. And finally, my second hammered silver of the tour, and the one and only of today, Edward I from the London Mint, states 1279 and 1307. And you can see it here. There's the face of Edward wearing the crown, looking straight ahead. You can see his hair on either side, the locks of his hair. Decent looking coin. Not too clipped. Sometimes you'll find these and they're very badly clipped, but this one's not so bad. On the back you see the long cross with pellets in either arm of the cross or between each arms of the cross, and Civitas London in the inscription, indicating it's the London Mint coin. So this would have been minted at the Tower of London in the late 1200s to early 1300s. Hammered number 2, and it was one of 6 on the day, which gives us a total of 8 for the trip so far after 2 days. We also had some cradle bells today, some buckles, and other artifacts. Well, we're looking forward to getting back out tomorrow. It's raining right now, and it's supposed to rain through the evening tonight. So tomorrow, the ground should be just a bit softer, a little bit more moist, and hopefully it'll help us find a few more interesting artifacts. So until then, happy detecting wherever you are, and may all your tones be high tones. See you next time for day 3. Bye.